The numbers in basketball don't lie. And here's one that'll knock your socks off. LeBron James has played more minutes of professional basketball than any human being in history, and he's still dominating games at age 40.
That's absolutely mind-blowing when you think about the physical toll of professional basketball. How is that even possible?
Well, you know what's fascinating? He spends over $1.5 million annually just on body maintenance. We're talking hyperbaric chambers, personal chefs, and recovery methods that sound like they're from a sci-fi movie.
The investment has clearly paid off. I mean, he's the all-time scoring leader now, passing Kareem's supposedly unbreakable record.
And here's what really gets me. He's not just hanging on, he's still one of the best players in the league. Like, we're watching someone literally rewrite what's possible in professional sports.
Hmm. You know what's interesting about that? When Jordan was 40, he was playing for the Wizards, averaging decent numbers, but nothing close to what LeBron's doing now.
Oh my goodness, yes! And that brings up something that drives me crazy about this whole GOAT debate. People act like Jordan's career is this perfect fairy tale, but they conveniently forget about the Wizards' years.
Well, that's because it doesn't fit their narrative of the perfect 6-for-6 finals record.
Speaking of narratives, let's talk about something that rarely gets mentioned. LeBron has won championships with 3 different franchises as the main guy. Like, do people realize how incredibly difficult that is?
The way he's adapted his game to different teams, different coaches, different systems, it's unprecedented.
And you know what's wild? Every time he switched teams, people said he was making a mistake. Oh, he's ruining his legacy. He's taking the easy way out. But looking back, each move was actually brilliant strategic planning.
The whole player empowerment movement really started with him, didn't it?
Exactly. Remember how everyone lost their minds over the decision? Now players have entire documentary series about their free agency, and nobody bats an eye. He was just ahead of his time.
The way he's influenced the game goes way beyond just what happens on the court.
Can we talk about his basketball IQ for a minute? Because that's something that sets him apart. He can literally recall specific plays from games that happened years ago, like photographic memory level stuff.
The stories about him calling out opposing teams' plays before they happen are legendary.
And here's what's really going to blow people's minds in 20 years when they look back and realize that some of his most impressive performances came after age 35. It defies everything we thought we knew about athletic prime.
So, what do you think this means for the GOAT debate going forward?
Well, I think time is going to be LeBron's biggest ally in this argument. Future generations won't have that emotional attachment to Jordan. They'll just see the numbers, the longevity, and the way LeBron changed the entire sport.
The way young players today try to play like him, that point forward style, it's already happening.
You know what's funny? Jordan fans always say different era, like it's a knock against LeBron, but playing in multiple eras and dominating all of them, that's actually a point in his favor.
The game has changed so much since he entered the league.
And that's really the heart of it. Jordan's greatness is like this perfect snapshot frozen in time. But LeBron, he's shown that greatness can be this evolving, expanding thing that just keeps going and going.
Like comparing a perfect photograph to an epic movie that's still being filmed.
Exactly. And maybe that's why this debate gets so heated. It's not just about basketball anymore. It's about how we measure greatness itself. Is it better to be perfect for a moment or extraordinary for what seems like forever?